EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
In Hayden Hurst's only year as the unquestioned starter, he had 571 yards and 6 touchdowns for Atlanta. The Bengals, they remembered him when he was a player with the Baltimore Ravens and liked his game. So when they needed a new starter, he was their choice, and he gets them a first down here.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down and 4. Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Gets this one quickly out wide. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They'll try and run with Mixon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it?
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Here we go. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six, eluding the pressure right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll be taken down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
2nd and goal from the 1. Dobbins, touchdown, Baltimore. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say
to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And Burrow going to throw again. This pass complete to Higgins. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 180. 11. 36. Okay, just like that. Watch 36. 36 tonight.
In motion left goes Boyd. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From midfield now, Burrow forced out to his left. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Play action. It's Jackson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They go play action now. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Now a dump off here complete, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Burrow will throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 30 on second down, Jackson. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Jackson. Going up top. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
A good pickup there of 22.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now Jackson. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Check the outs, check the out, check the out. 26 Mike, 26.
Jackson now. That ball complete to Isabella. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
2nd down and goal. Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys have now moved out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Now Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith. After the sack on 1st down, Burrow flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow, escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Likely. On the move past the 40. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Buying time to his left. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30.
14's the mark. 14's the 11 and 3.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Marcus Williams. 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just run.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Dancing to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now here is another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
From the gun, Jackson. Able to find Isabella. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Right side, there's Likely with it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's the option. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Ravens, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.